Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers as concerns their win of the first round series in the 2020 NBA playoffs. As of right now, the Lakers are now 4-1 into the first round of the playoffs. They are going to be advancing into the semifinals with, I believe they're going to play either the Houston Rockets or the OKC Thunder. Still remains to be seen. Either team will end up by the end of possibly next week. So still remains to be seen what's going to go down when it comes to who the Lakers are going to be facing in the second round. But as of right now, the Lakers have eliminated the Portland Trailblazers and they are advancing into the playoffs, the second round. So I just want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about tonight's game and what's the expectations for the Lakers moving forward when it comes to their playing ability, their defense, and also their shooting, everything when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers as of right now with their win against the Portland Trailblazers to end the first round to advance to the second round. So I just want to give you guys my thoughts and my opinions about it. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. So, guys, the Lakers have just beat the Portland Trailblazers out there tonight. They have a record of 4-1 in the first round against the Portland Trailblazers. So it's just one of those type of moments where we all knew that the Lakers were going to advance out of the first round and going to the to the semifinals and eventually going to the Western Conference Finals as well. But still remains to be seen about that. But this is something that we all expected from the Lakers, and especially from our star players, from LeBron James and Anthony Davis. So, it's just it was just an obvious type of win. Damian Lillard was not playing out there. He got sent home due to injuries, and without their star leader of the team, it's just bound for them to lose in tonight's game. This was the type of game tonight that the Lakers had to get, because if they lost, it just would have been another questionable motive of how the Lakers how they will play moving forward when it comes to the playoff series. So regardless, the Lakers finished. They got the job done, and now they're advancing to the semifinals, and hopefully they're going to be playing either the OKC Thunder or the Houston Rockets. So still remains to be seen about that. And there are still a couple of more teams that are still playing as well. The Clippers, who are, I believe they're playing against the Dallas Mavericks. So they already have a 3-2 record. So, that's still out there for them to continue the first round. And then you have the Denver Nuggets and the Jazz, and I believe that's it. Other than the OKC Thunder and the Houston Rockets. So those are the couple of teams that are still playing it in the first round still. So still they have until next week. So anything can end between now and next week. So. But guys, before I get into the stats and the expectations for the Lakers moving forward and how they will play, let me throw out a rest in peace for Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther. Guys, as we all know this by now, the Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman, has died due to having struggled with colon cancer. And, with that, it's just a sad day for fans of Marvel fans and Black Panther fans, because, in true testament of who he was and what he did as not just a film actor, but also as a human being himself, he was really a hero to a lot of not just kids, but, also a lot of people. And for him to, go for many years with battling this horrible disease, which is cancer, it's just one of those type of moments where we just have to honestly be grateful. Be grateful what we have. Be grateful what we, who are we surrounded with when it comes to, being with loved ones in your family and, being in good health. I mean, you always have to be grateful what you have and, how your health is. And, even though the Black Panther is gone, he will never leave our hearts and he'll never leave our memories because of what he brought to the table when it came to his role of playing that particular character, and especially for Marvel fans. So, it's just, I can honestly say, guys, this is not our year. 2020 is just not our year. We lost Kobe Bryant. We lost, Boseman, and, plethora of others who, obviously some of them may have died from COVID-19 and, stuff like that. But all I can honestly say, and I just want to end this before I get into the stats of the Los Angeles Lakers in tonight's game, that just be with the ones you love, and just keep, calling them, making sure they're all right. Either if it's your friends, your family, just make sure you just tell them that you love them, and, just call them and tell them that, I just wanted to call just to say hi or something. Just make sure you're always connected with people and just, keep them in your hearts and your prayers. So, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther. So, guys, let's just get right into the Los Angeles Lakers win against the Portland Trailblazers. It was a similar win that we have been seeing from the Los Angeles Lakers for 3 games now. They've been leading in the first round with scoring tremendously well, and that's something that we always hope to see from the Los Angeles Lakers moving forward. When you have a huge lead in the first quarter, it just gives you enough advantage of just managing the game and just playing defense, and just, when it comes to certain moments when you need to score, you just have the security of just having the lead be up by possibly like 8 or 10 points. So that's the huge advantage that the Lakers had going forward into the first round. And then when it came to the second quarter, they did tie with the Portland Trailblazers. I believe it was like 68-68, because that's how the Portland Trailblazers just came out of nowhere and just stepped up their role in the second round. And then when it came to this, the third round, I mean, it was all because of Anthony Davis. I mean, he helped out the Lakers in the third quarter. And when it came to the fourth, KCP with his shooting ability, at one point, it was like 7 minutes left in the game. The Portland Trailblazers tied the game at 7 minutes. I believe it was like somewhere around 98-98, something like that. So, it was just a real tie game at one point. But then KCP shooting those threes that we been quite, frankly, seeing him doing so for the past couple of games now. And if we just only have that sort of mentality that we've seen from KCP on occasion, he won't be having this trash talk that we've been always going up against him when it came to his ability to perform for the Los Angeles Lakers. Because what we witnessed in Game 1, most fans will never forget. And for those who were with the Lakers since, obviously day one when they were winning championships and when they have their downtime. And we've seen KCP for the past 3 years playing with the Los Angeles Lakers. There was always that wonder that why hasn't he stepped up for the Los Angeles Lakers? And, in this particular moment, he has been stepping up, and hopefully he keeps that up. So just a great job overall for the Los Angeles Lakers and KCP in the fourth quarter to seal the win against the Portland Trailblazers tonight. And, they are now, like I said, advancing into the second round, the semifinals. So, and they could potentially be facing the Houston Rockets or the OKC Thunder. So still remains to be seen about that, but of who they'd be facing. And honestly, the expectations when it comes to the Lakers moving forward into the playoffs, especially in the semifinals against a team like the Houston Rockets and or either the OKC Thunder, is that they just have to bring their A game. Okay, they are now on a second level, and they're going up against a team that's pretty tough themselves. Okay, they are offensive team attack, and similar to possibly the Portland Trailblazers, but I had to give them a little bit of an edge to the Houston Rockets and the OKC Thunder when it comes to them playing defense. They do play defense, and kind of a little bit better than the Portland Trailblazers. So that's another task that the Lakers need to put that in their review mirror when it comes down to their ability to play against these particular teams. So that's the expectations. And when it comes to their shooting, yeah, it's not. There's no cure, no improvement when it comes to their shooting, but possibly down the line, once they play similar games than they've been playing for the past couple of games now, with the offensive attack and just scoring in the first round by having a huge lead, it will give the Lakers more of an advantage to play defense, aggressive defense in the second round, going to the third and stuff. So. And at the same time play a little bit of offense. So I can honestly say the main objective for the Lakers to do is to play defense. Their aggressive defense. They've been doing so for the past couple of games now, and hopefully they just have that mindset moving forward. So it's just similar to what I said in the beginning of the NBA playoffs when it came to the Portland Trailblazers. The shooting lacks, but slowly they're trying to make their shots go in. So that's another perk that the Lakers are trying to do. But the main important thing is just the defense. The defense has to show up, especially when it comes to facing a team like the Houston Rockets. Me personally, if there's a miracle, maybe the OKC Thunder wins the first round, and that way the Lakers can possibly just face the OKC Thunder, because they are not a good team themselves. I mean, they can play defense and a little bit of offense, but at the same time, you know who played tonight, right? It was Russell Westbrook. Okay, so he came back from injury, and he had a great night against the OKC Thunder tonight. So having those two superstars, James Harden and Russell Westbrook, is going to be very challenging when it comes to facing a team like that. But at any given moment, I know LeBron and Anthony Davis and the rest of the Lakers squad will step up their game when it comes down to all of that. And, I'm just glad the Lakers are out of the first round. We are just progressing now into the playoffs, going into the semifinals and heading possibly to the Western Conference. And hopefully when it comes to the NBA finals. So looking forward to that. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff. And please give me your thoughts about the Los Angeles Lakers, results of the first round. What's the most improvement that the Lakers need to have when it comes to, moving forward? What's the main task? Is it the defense? They need to keep that on tact at 100. So keep that at 100%, or either improve shooting wise, because like I said, the Houston Rockets are a team to be reckoned with. And I know I didn't go into detail about the stats, but like always, I'll show the stats of the Los Angeles Lakers of how they played. I mean, Anthony Davis had 30 points. LeBron James had 30 points plus points, so from each of them. So, they came to play, and, I believe the reason Anthony Davis played this well is because of his father being on the virtual, screen, seeing his son play. So that's something maybe gave him a motivation to, play very well out there. But, in any given night, Anthony Davis shows up on any given night. So, but overall, I just hope that the rest of the Lakers squad in general, they step up their role when it comes to moving forward to the second round. So that's something to really look forward to, and hopefully things go well for the Lakers moving forward, progressing into the playoffs, especially in the semifinals, because, like I said, they're playing either the Houston Rockets or the OKC Thunder. And when it came to the bubble in those 8 games, they lost to both of them. So that's something to, have that in our back of our minds. And especially when it comes to the Lakers, I hope they have those certain teams in the back of their minds, because they are a tough team. So, and surprisingly, the OKC Thunder are a tough team themselves. So that's something to look forward to. And hopefully, like I said, guys, if you have any thoughts and opinions when it comes to the Lakers and where you think the Lakers should go when it comes to their mindset moving forward, please comment down below. I really want to know in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all that good social media stuff. And like always, I'll leave the links in the description of this video when it comes to my social media sites: Facebook, ZSPN, Twitter @ZSPN_sports. Also, I have an Instagram for this channel on Instagram. So if you guys go check that out, I really do appreciate it by showing me the love, support, and of course subscribe to the channel, share my videos, and liking this video. And that's all I really have to say, guys. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there, and rest in peace to the Black Panther. Take it easy.